What's up guys, it's Dover and I'm here back with another video to do with the Arcana. So we're just gonna do the next chapter now. Yep, cool. I wake from a dreamless sleep to brisk knocking on my guest chamber's door. Morning Dover, I hope you slept well. We have a lot to do today. The Countess is livid with herself for missing a day of preparations. Movements by the door overhead catches my eye. My stomach drops. Inching along the doorframe is forced, her tongues flicking wildly. I swallow and try not to stare. It's that headache of hers. Hey, what are you... Is there something behind me? Before I can speak, she whirls around, gasping as force drops in shock to the floor and dashes out into the hallway. Did you see that? Did you see that snake? Tell me you know that snake. Oh my god. What if it gets into the nursery? Portia launches off down the hall with remarkable speed, and I'm hot on her heels, sweating already. Where did it go? Dover, do you see it? I am not good with snakes, but there's no way I'm gonna let it... Ah! There! We're just in time to see a wildly wriggling tail whip around the corner at the end of the hall. Ugh! It's headed for the garden. We'll never find it out there. Oh god, the birds! Oh, they're not bred for combat. They don't stand a chance. Portia's face grows white as she thinks of the hundreds of rare, plump birds warbling in the garden outside. Before she can work herself into a frenzy, I find myself blurting out the only words that come to mind. She doesn't eat birds. What? How do you know? She doesn't eat birds. Is that your snake, Dover? Suddenly, when knocked aside, it's the Chamberlain somersaulting towards the veranda. A million pardons, I must reach the Countess. We stop and exchange a cringe, then hurry after. As we burst out onto the veranda, Nadia stands gazing out over the gardens. She doesn't turn right away. Oh, Dover. Oh, Dover, up already I see. Oh, Dover, up early I see. My, aren't you in a hurry? And you, Portia, is there something I should know about? How are you already dressed, milady? Are you expecting somebody? I had a feeling I might be. Now, if you would be so patient. The Chamberlain is very eager to speak with me. Yes, milady, announcing the arrival of the... Suddenly, a hooded figure with a smouldering gaze stepped up from the garden stairs, followed by the sound of guards. The mysterious figure pulls two silver pitchers from under a trailing cloak, and pours out two arcs of sparkling liquid, which swell together like a storm cloud. The spiral grows until it takes on a human form. Just as the hooded figure drops under the sudden weight of 15 castle guards in the shower of sand. Of the magician Azra! Guards, I told you all about this. Why have you tackled? They usually do. Hello, Countess. Azra. He brings his hat to his chest, dropping to one knee. Now I've longed to put a face to that name. My name? What's a magician's name to you, Countess? I wonder, you're far younger than I imagined. Am I? You're even more magnificent than I remember. Remember? I was a lot younger when you came to town, a face in the crowd at your arrival all those years ago. What a twist of fate! Oh, a little forced. What a twist of fate that we should have a first meeting again. I'll try to make it lasting an impression. That being said, I hope you'll forgive me if this is out of line. Nadia quirks her brow as Asra approaches me. Eyes fixed on my face, he throws his arms around me and squeezes me tight. I feel like his heart is overflowing, spilling into mine, making my chest thrum all the way out to my fingertips as they clutch his back. I see you missed your apprentice. How sweet. She has been a most entertaining guest. Of course. Wherever she goes, chaos follows, never a dull moment. I was wondering if I could take her out for the day. We did lose time yesterday, but that was no fault of hers. Naturally, I'll be helping her hone her abilities. Surely that will help in the manhunt. Oh, then by all means, go right ahead. Enjoy your lesson, Dover, Azra. But first, I simply must admire your snake. Such a lovely morph. Where did you find her? She was a gift. A fine gift indeed. Goodbye for now, Dover. Do return in one piece. We pass under the veranda curtain. It's strange walking side by side down the grand hall with him. He's so at ease here, it feels like a dream. As we walk along the bridge, Asher exhales with a low whistle, scanning the horizon. This place has changed. The Chamberlain remembers me, not sure about the guards. And Nadia, the question goes unspoken, but his gaze slides away wistful. So I was thinking we could stop first at the market. We need to fill up on something. Want to stop the bread? You need the energy. We'll be trying the limits of your magic today. This prospect is thrilling. We both know I've gotten stronger since he saw me last. Excited? I am too. He brushes his shoulder against mine, and we walk and we make our way off of the palace grounds down into the city. It's around noon when we reach the market. It's in full swing, lively and crowded. I try to keep a careful eye on Asra. I tend to lose him in a crowd. Stay close, Dover. I'm always losing you in crowds. I stare at him, blinking. He gives me a curious look. How about we hold hands? A flustered smile steals across his face. I feel his gentle fingers curling around my palm. You mean, like we used to? It's been a while since then. You don't need me to hold on to you anymore. And I'm not as paranoid about losing you. Still, he reads his fingers easily with mine. I've missed this feeling. Oh, do you smell that? I sniff the air. Cardamom, clove, nutmeg, and pumpkin. It's the bread. Must be coming out of the oven. Let's get it in there before the rush. We make our way to the booth, and the crowd parts easily for us. It always does. Well, if it isn't Dover and Asra together again. The baker wipes flour from his brow and gives us a smile. Asra leans on the table, smiling back. That's right. How's business? I can't read. Better with you two around. Go on and have a seat. We maneuver to the tiny table in the corner by the stairs. Asra sits on the step and leaves the chair for me. The baker pours each of us a cup of aromatic brew. Okay. Planning to stay a while? You didn't come all the way back from wherever you went for bread, did you? Maybe. Well, we're about to head out on another journey. You're bringing your apprentice along this time? Asra nods, and the baker grins at me from ear to ear before he turns back to fan the oven. A comfortable silence falls over us as we drain our cups, sunlight streaming across the table. I lean back, breathing deeply. The spices in the air weave together like the threads of a tapestry. It smells delicious. It does. You smell delicious too. The palace has been treating you nicely. I'm sure Nadia likes you. He sniffs the air and closes his eyes, pausing for a moment. Though, after the delicacies they've been feeding you up there, here you are, one for Dover and Azra. Careful, they're hot. The baker lays down 2 steaming loaves in the pot. I'm turning it down, it's really loud. The baker lays 2 steaming loaves of parchment and wraps them for the road. Asra leans back. Continuously, the baker presents his hands to Azra, who turns them over to examine the knuckles. They bear a few pink stiff scars. Asra rubs his thumbs over them until they disappear. You're amazing. Thank you. Take care of each other, you two. We will. We say our goodbyes to the baker and cross the stairs, and pass right in front of the small, dusty fortune teller's booth. Azra notices me ghosting past and gives me a sneaky smirk. What? What is it? Are you avoiding the fortune teller? He sighs deeply. I thought I told them to lay off. It's a shame. They might not be the best in town, but they give a pretty good love reading. Hey, you know, what if I Glamodos? Then you don't have to worry. He really wants to get a love reading? I suppose we can't really do it ourselves. Besides, I wouldn't mind being glamoured under his magic touch. Oh, why? I wish I had money. I walk briskly past the fortune teller's booth. Asra barks with laughter, trailing after me and laying a comforting hand on my shoulder. Okay, you don't want to get a love reading. Fair enough. Well, I think I have everything else we need. Come, Dover, we're going off the path. I have no idea where we're going, but I'm curious to find out. Eventually, our path takes us to the edge of the woods. Oh wow, that's really pretty. The sun is high overhead, dappling down through the leaves onto the path ahead. Hey, that rhymed. This is the right light to find our way, but our way perfect. I can't read. Oh my god. Sick brain, go away. It's a path we take often enough. Not too far in, we can find a few of plants we use at the shop. As we move into the speckling shade, I watch Azra's profile. He's quiet, but still brimming with excitement. When we take an unfamiliar turn, I'm certain we aren't harvesting at any of the usual spots. This isn't a normal walk in the woods. We're looking for something more. Okay, and that's the end of the chapter. So, bye guys. Have a nice day, and I hope you have all the uwus. Bye!